Welcome to the Crystal Self-Healer Podcast. I'm Carissa Weaver. On this podcast, we blend the magic of crystals with the science of psychology to help you break free from chaos, ditch the overwhelm, and master your emotions so you can have more energy, get more done, and feel better every day. Get ready to unlock your intuition and restore your true power as we cover how you can transform your life using crystals and self-awareness. Are you ready to get started? All right, let's go. It's easy to let the vast expanse of priorities to pull you from thing to thing, and to also have Karens and Kevins living rent-free in your head. When your day is filled with chasing, you never feel like you're catching up or even making progress. Additionally, you'll find that your energy levels feel zapped or like your battery is running low. You feel depleted, exhausted, and at a loss the entire time. This energy imbalance can be too much to handle sometimes. If this speaks to you and how you feel on a regular basis, this episode is for you. We're going to explore how to outsmart the energy vampires and discuss protection tactics to get you back on track. You'll learn a practical energy management tool for your daily emotional survival. Raising kids has been a fascinating experiment. Between the three distinct personalities to the stages of development, there has not been a day that doesn't intrigue the psychology buff in me. One observation that I think you'll relate to is when I watch my kids looking at what the other kids are or aren't doing to measure themselves and what they should be doing. It's really kind of funny to see them gauging how much effort they need to put into their own chores or responsibilities when they perceive that the other kids aren't doing their fair share. What they don't realize is that this is draining their energy. This focusing on what someone else should be doing and then measuring themselves up against that and then crying foul because their sense of justice isn't panning out. This pattern has been a regular go-to for them since they've been asked to do things, and I see adults doing the same thing. The card inspiration this week is the Four of Cups as what to release from a crystal and tarot forecast inside the Charmed community. Every time I see this card, I instantly see my children being all indignant in their perpetual hardship of living with other people. They are so engrossed and wrapped up in what they see and feel is important that they are oblivious to what is being offered to them, let alone conscious of what they already have. This is a fun card to contemplate when applying it to the drama in our lives. We have this individual pouting under a tree with 3 cups in front of them and another one being offered to them by the magical hand of the universe. This person is so engrossed in their thinking that they can't or won't see the abundance being brought to them. So by being so wrapped up and invested in the drama of the Karens and Kevins, you can't acknowledge how you're draining your energy. And that's what the Four of Cups as what to release is asking you to uncover. It's time to stop focusing on all the things you don't want, don't enjoy, and start seeing what you have in your life that brings you joy, abundance, and love. One of the first things you learn when diving into cognitive behavior theory is that your thoughts create your feelings. This means that if you think negative thoughts, you create negative emotions. And if you think positive thoughts, you create positive emotions. So let's circle back to our friend on the Four of Cups card. You can see that they are so immersed in their thoughts, they are oblivious to the reality around them. This is the bait of the energy vampire, the Karens and Kevins living in your brain rent-free. And staying in the space where you're fixating on what the Karens and Kevins are doing is what drains your energy. To reclaim your energy, Interrupt the cycle of fixating on the thoughts you have about what they're doing and why it's so awful. The best way to do this that I've found is to create an environment where you get to be the observer of what is going on instead of being the recipient. To create this level of curiosity, take some time to dig out what the thoughts are that are setting off the spiral. Be willing to look at your situation from different angles. Consider other points of view. Be willing to be wrong. And then choose ahead of time how you want to feel, how you want to respond to these stressors, how you want to care for yourself. The key piece is you don't want to leave a void when you remove a trigger, and you want to make plans for how you will refill that space. This is where falling back into old patterns keeps you exactly where you don't want to be, because you don't have a plan for what to do instead. So intentionally choose what it is you plan to do when you're in a triggering experience. And I want to make this really simple for you. You can download the free Charmed Morning Ritual Worksheet from the show notes to help you with this process. Start your day with what you want, your intention, your focus. Identify what will help you stay in this energy. What things can you do? What crystals do you find support that initiative? Then stop creating the friction and resistance when the Karens and Kevins come out of the woodwork and do the things that they do. You drain your energy when you focus on what you want them to do differently. Instead, practice what Abraham Hicks suggests and reach for that thought that feels good, that energy you identified at the start of the day. Every minute, every breath, you have a choice. Go down the rabbit hole dug by the Karens and Kevins, or walk the path you chose. Which one will it be for you today? To support you in protecting your energy, I'm going to offer Mahogany Obsidian, and here's why. For those moments when you are feeling untethered and the Karens and Kevins are doing their thing, Mahogany Obsidian helps to anchor you firmly in the present moment. When you're grounded, it becomes easier to observe the drama around you rather than getting swept into it, giving you the immediate clarity to choose your own path instead of reacting to their drama. Mahogany Obsidian also helps you release what no longer serves your highest good. You'll have the ability to sever the energetic cords to past grievances, perceived injustices, or even the persistent thoughts about what others should be doing so you can get out of the cycle of negative thoughts. To deflect unwanted influence or unsolicited demands, Mahogany Obsidian helps to strengthen your personal boundaries by acting like a shield. You'll feel empowered to stand firm in your convictions, follow through on your predetermined responses, and avoid draining your energy. Mahogany Obsidian can help remove energetic implants that hold you back in your self-acceptance and personal growth. By reinforcing your belief in yourself, your ability to handle difficult situations, and disconnecting from the chaos, you form an energetic boundary that prioritizes your own peace of mind. So, again, I'm going to encourage you to download the Charmed Morning Ritual Worksheet. This will help you create the practice that will support you in strengthening your ability to outsmart the energy vampires that you interact with in your regular life. This worksheet can serve as your personal blueprint for emotional, mental, and physical peace and a self-derived sense of safety. Building and maintaining these powerful daily rituals, especially when the Karens and Kevins inevitably show up, demands consistent effort. It's about continually choosing that better feeling path, day after day, breath by breath. I do want to highlight the immense freedom and flexibility that is available to you in choosing just how you go about protecting and supporting your energy. Be that wearing crystals, building altars or crystal grids, meditating, carrying out personal crystal healing sessions, or addressing shadow work with introspective journaling. Practical energy protection and intentional living isn't a straight line. It requires ongoing refinement, deeper understanding, and a supportive space for that evolution. It's about moving beyond just knowing what to do to integrating it, consistently doing it, and doing it with confidence and clarity. Today's pairing of the Four of Cups with Mahogany Obsidian is from a recent Crystal and Tarot forecast inside the Charmed community. I invite you to join me in this free space where I share these readings weekly to help you align your energy and focus your week. You'll also get the opportunity to connect with others who are exploring their growth and creating change in their lives just like you. Join us for free. The link is in the show notes. And if you're tired of being on an emotional roller coaster, constantly juggling everything in your life, and you want to be part of a space that holds you in your healing, a space where you can feel seen, supported, and connected, I'd love to have you join me inside the Crystal Self-Healer Members Portal. It's where we go beyond the weekly guidance and we apply it to your life, equipping you with the tools, resources, and support to build your confidence in crystal healing and emotional self-care. Inside, you'll get personalized coaching, healing sessions, rituals, and everything you need to truly empower yourself to live with more ease and alignment. Visit my website, 3charmedgems.com, or click the link in the show notes to learn more and join me. It's time to stop living at the mercy of emotional triggers and start living in spiritual integrity. The Crystal Self-Healer Members Portal is where that shift begins. Come and find your clarity. Today's episode has been brought to you by the Four of Cups, Mahogany Obsidian, and Friction. May we all become aware of where there is unwarranted friction in our lives so we can choose the better feeling path. Blessed be, my friends. All right, my friends, that wraps up this week's episode. Thank you for joining me here today on the Crystal Self-Healer podcast. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, leave a review, and take the What Crystal is Best for You quiz linked in the show notes. Join me again next week as we continue to demystify crystals, how your brain works, and how you can use them so you can have more energy, get more done, and feel better every day.